everybody. This is Big Willie with Enc96. I have Shenica Coleman on the line today. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Everybody, she's from the Atlanta, Georgia region. Am I right?
I am. I'm currently residing in Atlanta, Georgia for approximately 10 years now, and I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. Now, doing my research, not only are you doing music, you authored a book, and the book has basically led into other things. So my first question is, when you released the book, Ladies Rise Above Your Emotions, did you ever think that it would take on this whole basically world itself? Did you see that happening?
I sorta kind of did. Only because prior to the book, it's kind of been my walk for quite some time. I've just been in a place within myself to where at certain points and times throughout my life, I've accepted the fact that I was not in a place mentally, or spiritually to kind of approach certain things that I may have been doing more aggressively. And so I've kind of taken my time and allowed myself to grow to the place that I'm in today, in terms of confidence, in terms of maturity, in terms of discipline. And so, yeah, it's kind of been my walk all my life. Really it has. But, once I got to writing and publishing the book, I'm the sole author of the book, so I wrote every aspect of it. I knew that it would branch off into many different things, and so I've kind of just taken my time to make sure with each step that I am growing as well, and not just approaching the outcome irresponsibly.
Okay. Now, from there, you went to the Queenmanship conferences. And can you tell the people what the Queenmanship conferences were about and basically how it helped women?
Absolutely. The Queenmanship conferences are about bringing women of all walks of life, all nationalities, no matter what your profession is in life, together on that common thread, that we're kind of, that is kind of undermined at this point in life with the way things are. Bringing women together on that common thread, allowing us to bond and reconnect through those various things that we all share alike as women. Empowering, inspiring. So no matter what your job profession is, no matter what successes you've reached in life, the conferences, as we experience them, allow us to view one another in a non-superficial way, allow us to reconnect with one another in such a beautiful way to where we have more respect for one another instead of, these degrading approaches we take towards one another because of life experiences kind of changing us and reshaping us to view ourselves first, others in life at whole, kind of immaturely. And so the conferences are beautiful. They're really beautiful, and it brings about wonderful, wonderful experience to many women, throughout.
Okay, now, I like how you said the demeaning and derogatory things, because when you look at media and social media, especially social media now, I know back in the 90s, the guys were doing it, but now it's like you have a thing of the girls doing it to themselves. So any young women that's listening, if they had a chance to tell them something to try to change their outlook of themselves, what would you say?
I would say to them first, definitely invest and familiarizing yourself with this Queenmanship Jewels album. Right now, currently, that's what this is about. It's very current, it's very relatable, but I would say that's the first step into opening doors, or that connection into what it is I stand for, what it is I'm about, and therefore that connection with anyone that, that connection between me and anyone that is, you know, inspired by this or needing inspiration or empowerment to move to the next level in life, starting within. It's never an external thing. You know, in my opinion, I believe that external forces have very little control over the power that rests within the human being and our potential. And so I would encourage them to definitely take time, invest in the Queenmanship Jewels album. It is definitely an inspiration and empowerment, just in them being able to reconnect with themselves in a way, just in them being able to reshape their way of thinking, or just being able to view things that we face on a day-to-day basis in a way in which you probably would have never perceived it that way had you not had that meaningful dialogue. And for me, this is through music. This is an outlet I'm using to connect further with many people, and it's working.
So this is 12 songs. The body of work is 12 songs. How long did it take you to put this project together? From the writing process till now you're out promoting the album. How long did it take you to put it all together?
It took about eight to 9 months, I'm going to say, by choice. You know, there was a point in time throughout the process to where I could have moved forward on it sooner, but I chose to remain, you know, and kind of not. To me, it's not about quantity; it's about quality. And so, it was very important that, from a knowledge perspective, that I was mindful of the content that I put out there, and that I put out very relatable things and factual things that we're encountering and that are important for us to consider. And so, you know, I write all of my own material, you know, from my book to the Queenmanship Jewels album. I write all of my material. And so when you kind of dove into the content in both, you know, areas, you'll see that it's not the average, you know, mind of body of work here that's produced. And so, that's just taking discipline. The company, Ride With Me Entertainment, have been a phenomenal team to work with, because we worked hand in hand to develop the right type of music backing my lyrics. And it's all custom, and it's all hand, like we really took our time in such a beautiful way, and building bonds and growing throughout this process. And that was most enjoyable for me. And so with that just alone, it made me want to take my time and make sure that once I released this project, that I was thoroughly pleased with what we, you know, created as a team. And so.
And I asked that question because the first single, Mustard Seed, that we were listening to, is so creative. The music, the wording, how you put it together, and I just wondered, you know, how you pick your beats? Is the label, do y'all have producers, or are you actively looking for those very unique and creative producers that, because those beats are outside of the box. So and I like that, because, you know, every day you hear the same old, and, you know, I hear it like our taste buds. I have a feeling that you have taste buds and you have ears that hear all types of different things. So I want to commend you for finding that sound. But is there a house producer, or is that something y'all found outside?
No, it's all house. That's what makes this so remarkable. I'm going to say 99% of the beats that you hear with this music it's all in-house. The only track that we outsourced was Me, My Soul, and I, and we worked with a brother by the name of Wahid Gomez, Damahan Studio. on that particular song. The other 11 tracks are all in-house, and that's what I mean by we really took our time and we gelled and we bonded and we worked together creatively. So the energy that worked through us by us being such a team and being willing to feed off of one another's creative energy and being patient and being very and really relying on communication for that link to being able to tap into each other's mind and frequency. And so it's in-house, and that you're absolutely right. That's what makes it so beautiful. It's an in-house thing. Ride With Me Entertainment is a phenomenal company. I'm very grateful to have the team that I have, and I see us doing a lot of incredible things together, to benefit the whole. Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience to create this Queenmanship Jewels album. It took, and I think when you're listening to it, you can really hear and you can really feel through the music and the lyrics and the beat, just overall the passion, the time, the willingness, the sacrifice that was placed into this body of work. As you just touched on, you were able to sense that, and just knowing that it is in-house and that it comes from this remarkable team here, all of it, the energy. I'm hoping that it inspires others to look more towards what it takes, to be different, that fearlessness and that bond and that unity and that connecting and energy, that patience, that consistency, all those things that created this beautiful body of work. We are all just very grateful that God used us, I believe, as a vessel to bring something authentic, original, new to the forefront.
Now, if they want to find a project, where can they go? Everywhere online?
Anywhere online. You can find it in any Amazon, iTunes, Spotify. It's so worldwide. It's doing incredible. It's really doing an incredible thing with itself because of how wonderful this Queenmanship Jewels is. I'm very grateful just sitting here even thinking, through your questions, how fortunate I am to be a part of this here, this beautiful thing. It's so worldwide. You can get it anywhere where you can download and or purchase music. It's there and readily available for whomever it's meant for. I would highly suggest that everyone. There's a message in there for men alike from women. Can learn so much from this album, and so it's accessible. Definitely invest in yourself and your own creative energy just by studying the body of work.
We're going to put the links to our social media on the website for you, so that you can, when you go back and read this, you can listen, you can find it. Also, we're going to get into the song, but before we do that, I know you have to give some shout out and some love to some of your people. Because you have a great team, and from what y'all put together, and that's why I love doing my job, because it brings me so many eclectic, so many artists whose music should be out there even further, because all it takes is one ear to tell another ear to tell another ear to take a listen. And with the first single, when y'all get this message, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. As my son says, Eddie, it's like literally cake for your ears. That's what you get on with that sound quality of this project. So I'm going to let you give those shout outs because you have a major team that put this together with you.
And and the incredible thing, my shout out is Ride With Me Entertainment. We see ourselves as one body, and through Ride With Me Entertainment and just furthering this process here and being on this journey as one, we are one body. I'm here with introducing various things, but the young man who makes the beats, he goes by JCMM, Shenica Coleman, music master. Yet we are so close, and we're such a body. Even when, like, we don't mind that. Ride with Me Entertainment. That's how much we believe in one another and our company, and just being that one body moving forward on this thing. You know, there's no differentiating one from the other, and so we're a team. We're one body.
One thing I forgot to ask. If they want to book you, how do you get in contact with booking?
You can find me on Facebook. I believe there is a button there that says contact, and so if you select that button or hit that button there, it'll take you to, again, my label, which is Ride with Me Entertainment. So you can contact us directly through there. Just all across social media, we've made sure that it's set up to where you have direct contact to the people who's able to, you know, kind of set things up on our behalf to connect with us directly. So Instagram, we're on Instagram, Facebook, let's see here, Twitter, and YouTube. Please check out our YouTube page, because we recently released a video to one of the singles on the Queenmanship Jewels album, to the single Deep Intuition. Definitely check that out too, but contact us through across social media. We're here and available, definitely to work with ones who are like-minded.
I will find a video and also get that blog for you, so the fans can watch. And I'm all about, in the social media game, the more they see of a person, the more they're tuned in, because now we're in a visual world. So I'm glad that you have that and you were able to give that information. And right now we're about to hop into the song, Mustard Seed from Shenica Coleman.
All right, guys, you're about to listen to Mustard Seed from the Queenmanship Jewels album. Definitely check out that album. Who you mad at? Deep down, dig deep, deep down. Dig deep down. If you want to succeed, have the faith of a mustard seed. Yeah. Got one life to live, so please, please believe. As the days turn to night and everything starts to look cloudy, when what you believe in starts to feel like a lie to you, stuck in the days, disbelief, lies become the new truth, when the pain and hurt to others starts to look good on you fools. Thought they took your voice from me that day, but our truth steadily grew the very first day in May into everlasting memories. It's true, you're my best friend. You see me through and through. I can find you in the night with them blues, wearing your old favorite pair of shoes, our favorite foods. Lovely memories, even in bad news. I hear you calling my name, like what do I do? What do I do? When you're blinded by the position of opposition, look at you spiraling down. Wait, I thought I lost your love unconditionally. In theory may make you weary. It's not what you feel, it's what's real. Open your eyes, the only way is up. You may fall, but dig deep, deeper. Believe in magnetic attraction, manifestation of power. Love is the cure. Now's your time to rise, get back up. Life is both bitter and sweet. Where's your mustard seed? One life to live, so please, please believe. With every pen stroke, flick of the wrist, musical note, a breath I take, a moment's never exposed. Deep down, on. Everlasting memories deep down. It's unconditional. If there ever was such a thing, only you, only you, only you can understand these truths. No pride riding high, but my eyes, it's a give and take. We are so united, it brings peace. Our love paint the street, no beef. I love you being the chief. No enmity, jealousy, envy, just you and me. We deep down. It's a beautiful thing, it may get foggy sometimes. Hit me like a bearer of bad news. An era of memory restored as future foods. We can do it when beneath our feet. A special chemistry, energy, dance with me. Everlasting motion your way back to me. We were meant to be. Where's your mustard seed?